You alright, lass?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. And don't you worry, we'll get you out in a jiff. And what do you think you're doing?
I don't know who you fools think you are, but you do not want to mess with us right now.
Boss! The captain of the Sentinels! Valkyria!
I think we're good.
Look at the size of that sword, man.
Don't forget Donnie.
Huge.
Well, aren't you popular?
Can it?
Who's the hobo in the vest?
Hobo?
I think he's a bartender.
It's a nice vest.
Don't you start.
Why don't you two do yourselves a favor and stay out of my way? Our employer is very interested in this artifact.
All this work for a shield?
Just a shield. Sure. If that's how you want to see things, go right ahead. Now, if you're done wasting my time, I'd like to get out of this crappy town and finish this job.
You'll be lucky I let you leave my town alive. Now let's see how...
No killing.
Oh, what's that?
You heard me.
Aye, I did. You're serious?
Don't ask stupid questions. Of course I'm serious. We can't.
But Val.
Don't Val me.
What? Right. Okay. We'll do it your way. This time.
Sure, keep telling yourself that. Now, let me show you how it's done.
By all means, do. Show off. You're welcome.
Please, I had everything under control.
Who's talking to him? Did you nae hear me the first time? It's far enough. Now you and your cronies pedal on, alright?
You have no idea what you're doing. My employer will not tolerate this insolence. I will return with vengeance to raid upon you. All of you.
See? That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Come and help me bringing the Wayans back to my place.
You're still mad about the hobo thing, aren't you?
'Tis a proper vest!
That was close. Definitely did not go even close to how I was planning it. Guess I'm not as good as I thought. I really should. Huh? What? Nobody knocks on my door. Why would anyone be... Oh no! The rent!
Yep. It's me.
Hi, Mr. Mario.
I've told you 100 times. It's Marino.
Oh, right. How are you today?
Today? How am I today? Well, that all depends on you, little miss. You know what today is, don't you?
What? Today? Of course I do. It's Sunday, right?
It's Tuesday. Do you know what that means? It means your rent was due weeks ago. You do have the money for rent, don't you? You know, out of all my tenants, you are the only one that seems to have problems paying their rent on time.
I know. But if you give me a week, then I can totally pay.
Another week?
Please?
You're lucky my wife likes you. Alright, I'll give you another week. And I expect you'll pay all of it at once this time.
definitely. You don't have to worry about me, Mr. Mario. Mr. Marino.
I'll see you in a week then. And another thing, what are you even doing in here? You spend all your time in your apartment. You never come out for anything. In fact, this is the first time I've seen you in 3 weeks. If my wife didn't come by here every so often to drop off whatever lasagna she's made, I'd bet you'd starve.
Oh, I am hungry.
What?
I mean, I'm busy with things.
Uh-huh, sure. Also, Margie wanted me to tell you, you know you can bring your friends over to your apartment, right? There's nothing against it in the lease.
I have tons of friends. Wait, how do you know I don't?
It's an old apartment. We would know if you had anyone visiting, which I am certain has been never. Alright, well that about covers it. Oh, remember, we'll be testing the fire system sometime in the next 2 weeks.
Right. Thanks again, Mr. Mario.
It's Marino!
Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Whoa, I need a shower. Boy, getting almost exploded is hard work. Oh, and then I should get something to eat before I get back on. So, how did it go?
She said in a week.
A week? Good for her. That's faster than last month's. See? I told you she'd be good for it.
Yeah, well she has yet to pay it.
Oh, don't you worry about that. She's never let us down.
I'd just like for her to pay on time for once.
Martin Star Marino, you be nice to that girl. She's so young and she's all alone in life. And she really needs someone to look after her. She is, after all, an orphan.
I know that, dear.
Poor thing. She must feel so lost. So we are going to be as helpful as we can for her, all right?
Yes, dear.
Huh? Maybe Rune and Simon aren't back yet? I should go say hi to Owen. After everything he and Val did for us. Morning!
Ah, there you are, lass.
Oh, good, you're all right. I was about to come up and check on you all. You know, make sure you were all okay after everything. But your bartender said that I wasn't allowed to go up. On account of the fact that you were all asleep?
Asleep? But we don't... we don't like people seeing us while we sleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing. Especially for Rune. Because she snores.
Aye, that's right. I tried to tell him as much. So, are the others still sleeping?
Yep. Yes, they are.
Good. Could use a rest, those ones.
Braxton? Where's Oscar? What happened? Don't tell me. Did those jerks actually steal him away? I thought Owen and Val took care of everything.
It's all right, it's all right. Oscar's safe. Thanks to Owen and the captain. But we thought it would be best if we hid him from the public for a while. He's not really thrilled with the idea.
Oh, certainly not. Quite a mouth on that one.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best idea. He does kind of stand out.
That's putting it mildly.
From the way it sounds, this isn't a new occurrence, is it now?
Yeah, no, it kind of happens a lot.
You know that man in the hood? He been chasing you this whole time? You seen him before?
Not since this time, no.
And you don't know who he is?
Well, no. On account of him wearing a hood over his face.
I see.
And what's so special about this shield? He's plenty fancy looking, but can't imagine that's why they want it back.
Search me, but from what I can tell, somebody at the Resin Academy in Grand Hune certainly wants him.
The Resin Academy at Grand Hune.
Yeah, that's what I said. That is what I said, right?
Yes?
Lad, tell me, where exactly did you get that shield?
In one of the old restricted wings on the Academy. Not too far from the anthropology department. Why?
Do you know something about Oscar, Owen?
Oscar? No. But I do ken the Academy. There are some old tales spun around that school.
Yeah, but those are just rumors. Stories of human experiments and unconventional magics. Those aren't actually real. Right? Right?
Just keep your eyes open, because if you don't, whoever wants that Oscar of yours will take it back. They won't give a hoot if you're breathing or not by the end of it. But if you're very lucky, you won't be. If there's one thing you don't do, it's cross the Academy.
Well, that's reassuring. How do you even know this?
Wasn't always a barman, you can, yeah?
Great.
Don't you worry your fair little head, lad. You'll always have a home here with us. Isn't that right, lass?
Huh? Yeah, that's right. If Simon and Rune were here, they'd say the same thing.
Thank you. Really, I mean that. Oh, and thank you for saving us all back there. You know, after the explosion.
It wasn't a bother. Besides, you lot were lucky Val and I got there when we did.
Yeah! How do you know where to find us anyway?
From all I've heard about you three, when something explodes, you can't be that far off.
Oh! Can't really argue with that.
All I care is you're safe, all of you, and I'll make sure it stays that way. Oh, and Val too, but she'll deny it if you ask, so don't. And now for you, lass.
Me?
Aye.
What did I do?
You've got an appointment with your resin teacher, and you're running late.
What? I do? Oh shoot, I do! I forgot. How did you know about it?
I can more than you think.
What?
That and your teacher came by here looking for you. She sounded a mite bothered by your tardiness.
Then why didn't you tell me sooner?
I would have, but I haven't talked to you in a while. Wanted to see how you're faring. Now get. If there's anyone hates being held up, it's Faye.
This is your fault!
Good luck.
I like your vest.
Lad, you're welcome back anytime.
Well,
Where is it?
we almost had it, sir, but we ran into some complications.
Silence! I don't want excuses, I want results! That shield was our most successful project, and I am not going to give up all the research because you couldn't handle a couple of kids and a small town sheriff! What are you adventurers even good for? I hired you to do a job!
I'm sorry, sir. Next time we'll have it. I'm certain.
You best hope you do, for your sake.